UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds ringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their four.
パターでいいんちゃうの。いやー、強いんか。パターやと強いんか。めっちゃ強いねんけど、これじゃなくて、あれ？一番弱くてこれな。やばいな、もうパターにするかなんかバグってるな。まあ、とにかく弱くいかなしゃあないな。っていうかこれ出えへんのか。さすがに出んかったな。いや、もうリプレイいらんから。こんなリプレイはいらん。
Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
Surely it's going to.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
いい感じ。これでもいってまうか。
Not a bad play, that one. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Birdied their last hole.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And back to the play, shall we? Putting for birdie.
This one's tracking.
Yes. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. From about 100 yards.
ミスってもた。やらかしてもたな。
And here we are with the third shot. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is what they have left for par here.
これでも届かんねや。寄せれるだけ寄せたらいくか。さらに横行ってるか。
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Hey, nice looking line. Sitting at 1 over for the day. This hole is a par 5. Good looking shot this.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Opting for the 5 wood.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Now, from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
いやー、スポンサーちょっと変えましたよ。
That almost went down.
ブリヂストンと契約しましたよ。もともとやってたんがもうレベルマックスなっとったからね。もう新たにブリヂストンと契約しましたね。
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
I thought that one was going in.
また横行く。
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
なかなか入らんな。
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That gets the job done. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
これは入らんでしょう。さすがに無理がある。
Shame it didn't drop. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
まあまだプラス1やからね。
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole in one. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
左行ってもた。
We need this one to bounce right. Second shot here on the 5th.
またこれ。パ パターでいいんじゃないんすか。
An opportunity to make a par here.
いやー、めっちゃ曲がってる。こんな近くてもこんな曲がるんですね。曲がりすぎちゃうんすか、これ。あー、入らんよ。めっちゃ曲がる。あんだけ曲げてまだ曲がる。いやらしい曲がり方やな。いやらしい。
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Trying to get to one under here with this putt.
ライバル。危な。
So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
ライバル
The
もや
leader
ば
now
かっ
has
た。
a one-stroke advantage. Time to see what this par 4 has in
扱い
store.
やらしいカントリークラブ。またちょうど横にバンカーがあるんですね、これ。いやらしいバンカーが。
Wonderfully played. And he's down there.
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
ちょいとまた右行ってもた。乗るけど右行った。滑る。
Nicely done.
いやらしいバンカ
Let's see if we can make this big putt for
ー。とに
birdie.
かくスポンと入れたいけど、また曲がりまくりやな。これは寄せるだけで精一杯ですな。ちょいと弱めで、
Big chance here.
やっぱり曲がっていく。
That's disappointing.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Oh, that is
おー、
crushed.
と。バチコーンといった。
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in two. I like their style.
Looks like they've got the
さあ、
5 wood.
どうや。
That's out
こ
to the
れで
right
も
for
強い
sure.
か？ちょっと弱めにしたんですけど、これでも跳ね上がる。結構跳ねますな。めっちゃ進んでいく。どこまで行くんや。
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their
めっち
talents
ゃ離
there.
れてる。
That's impressive.
Two big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
めっちゃロングバージョンになってまいりますね、これ。
And this putt to move into the top
114
20.
どんだけ離れてんすか、これ。離れすぎでしょ、これ。恐ろしい離れ方。さあ、どこまで寄せれるか。とこ
Yeah, that
ま
looked
で
to be
は
a
行
bit of a
った。
misread.
Well, I think they fell
あ
in
ま
love
り
with
に
the
も
line,
遠す
forgot
ぎで
about
す
the
よね。
pace.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
さあ、ドライバーじゃ
Why
な
don't we
くて、
catch up with Will
相方さんは
Zalatoris?
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing
入
partner
れるん
today.
かい。
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader
軽
is
々入れ
enjoying
て
a
くる。
one-shot lead. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
5番ですか。結構転がるからね、相当手前にしてるんですけど、これでも行ってまうか。ああ、ええ感じ、ええ感じ。これでも転がる。なかなかの、またこれまたこれですか。これも意外とね、行ってまうからね。ちょいと弱く。あー。また曲がってる。
That's a well-played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this.
おー、危な。
And there it is.
危なかった。
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
さあ、お相手
he's
さん
out in
は
front here in this rivalry, but can he stay
ロ
that
ング
way?
パット。
That's the right pace. This
入
should
れる
drop.
んかい。
And after that effort, this is how the field is
ちゃっ
shaping
かり
up.
入れてくる。
John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard.
なかなかミスらん人ですな。
Next up is this par 4 hole. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in John Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think John Rahm's name would be number one.
こっから1回で入らんのがしんどい
Zero
ですね。
weaknesses.
2回
I
ぐらい
can't
になる
find
か
a
ら。
single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete. You just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you can possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the John Rahm era right now. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Sitting at 1 over. Looks to have chosen the 7 iron.
ちょうどええか。ああ、ええ感じ。
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
どんどん見せて
You've
くだ
had
さ
the
い。
chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
いやらしくまた曲がるか。
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
よし。
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
やっとイーグル。
So after that hole, he's now up to
あ、並び
even
ま
with
し
the
た
card.
ね。
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
あんま強するといってまいりますね、これ。ちょっと手前で落とすぐらいで。
Absolutely flushed. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from about 105 yards, What a drive that was. F1, watch out.
Not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Good mid-range putt, this one.
An
18-footer.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
曲がりすぎて入らんですわ。リプレイはカットで。
A par putt on the table.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
John Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole. Let's head to the 12th hole.
The harmony on that swing was awesome.
転がる転がる転がる。めっちゃ転がっていく。
Putting for birdie here.
カットはじゃ転がりまくりましたね。またこれ110もあるし。上りですやん、しかもこれ。上りでまた右に曲がる。上りでございます。だいぶいってるか。
Well, that's a bit disappointing. This putt is of 9 feet.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
これまたロングですね、この人も。めっちゃ曲がってはる。うわ、うまいな、この人。
So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The Spaniard John Rahm currently on top of the leaderboard here.
ちょっとだけ差が開いた。
Next up is this 2-shot hole. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in John Rahm.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think John Rahm's name would be number 1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
It certainly feels like we're in the John Rahm era right now. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
隣がね、これ、海やとやばいっすね。右行ってまうと入ってまうから。お、これ珍しく真ん中行った。おー、ええ感じで寄ってる寄ってる寄ってる寄ってる。これは気持ちよくいった。 これは一発で入れたいですね。
That's pretty tidy.
よっしゃ。
And that's their fourth birdie of the
や
day.
っと入った。
And that will take him to 1 under. Why don't we catch up with Will
さあ、お相
Zalatoris?
手さんは。
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh,
Wow.
that just missed the hole.
惜しい。
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And the
こ
entire
れも
field
一
looks
回
up at
入
that
らんかった
familiar
らまた
sight
ど
and
んど
sees the
ん
name of
離れてい
Tiger
きま
Woods
す
on
からね。
top. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
いやー、またえらい、やばそうな。あー、やばい。ちょっと見に行った。
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Good shot there.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
A chance for the top 10 here if you can make this. That one had eyes for it the whole way. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival.
いや
Let's
ー、
see
今
what
んと
happens
こは
here.
順調にちょっと来まし
Always
た
a
ね。
tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a
Ah,
bad
white
lie here
is
in the sand.
入ってなさ
Almost
そうで
went
す
in.
ね。
And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is
Ah,
enjoying a
imanoしかあれなの
two-stroke lead.
どうなんや。まあでも1位がタイガー・ウッズですね。
This is a short par
ボ
four,
リビア製
always
く
a
らい。
fun hole to play.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
マツコの刻印が入ってますからね。
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 16th.
あー、これもちょっときついか。
Pretty good shot there.
11 feet to the cup.
また左パターンか。めっちゃ曲がってるな、これ。相当曲げんと。
Rolling end
お
over
ー、下やっ
end.
た。
His putt's looking great.
読みが当たりましたね。
Oh, that had eyes for it.
かなり曲げてちょうど
And
よかっ
that
た
will
ね。
take him to 3 under. He's
曲
currently
げ
tied
が
for
甘いと
7th.
意外とね、余計持っていかれるからね。
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
あー、ちょい左か。
It's heading to the rough for
あー、
mine.
これはちょいとバンカーコースか。あーちゃー。戸
And
塚バ
from
ン
the
カ
bunker
ーへ。
here.
強めに転がす、転がす。
Oh, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker.
おわー、う
How
わ
close
ー、
was that to going in the hole?
もうちょい
Great
で入っ
shot.
とった。
Well struck.
惜しいな。
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4. Why don't we catch up with Will
17番。
Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's
うわ、
necessary?
入れつきよった。
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling,
惜
Rich.
しいです
And
な。
now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour Pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
さあ、
And a
次は
very familiar
ファイ
sight.
ナルラ
Tiger
ウンド。
Woods on top of the leaderboard.
まあ、相手よりは勝つでしょうね。 ドライバーでもう飛ばせるだけ飛ばして。
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
ああ、ちょい右か。
Nice shot that. That should find the surface.
まあまあまあまあまあ。
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems today, Rich.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And that wraps up proceedings in this one.
これでマイナス5で、後半だいぶ追い上げましたね。前半ちょっと手こずってたんですけどね。まあライバルには勝ったから、まあランキングはちょっとね、
I'm starting to really appreciate the magic in these rivalries. While they can't walk away with a victory in the tournament proper, they get to lay claim to beating some real stars of the PGA. And what about this victory over young Will Zalatoris?
Luke, Will Zalatoris isn't one of those players that gets beaten. This just doesn't happen. He is a player of the future, a young gun that usually comes out firing on all four cylinders. He didn't today, and this player took advantage, and they will use that to propel them forward in the next event.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
ああ、いろいろまたもらいましたね。ああ、帽子ももらった。ああ、スポンサー、でも今んとこは間に合ってるんで、また次回で水野さんもまた次回でさあ、これでこの人とライバルやって衣装はまだもうちょいレベルはあるんでね。これがだからティア9ですか。9までいったらもうマックスになるから、新しく違うとこと契約したらね。今回新規でブリヂストンとね契約したから一気にまあ来ましたね。あとはちょっとキャディだけ変えて、さあもう一回だけ行きましょうか。
OK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke, but he's such a nice guy you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
Par putt coming up here.
遅すぎると今みたいになってるからね。怖いですな。
This looks good.
よし。
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
まずは、いいからスタート。ミスショットが怖いですよね。
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good active approach required. That one's heading down Broadway. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Ah, 今度左行ってもた。
Yeah, nicely played.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
長いです。長いです。ちょい左か。ああ、弱かったかな。ちょいと弱いか。また左曲がってる。一気に曲がりましたね。ああ、猫みうどんさんこんばん。夜のタイガーウッズです。
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires two big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those two bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out.
ああ、真ん中がこれなんや。ちょうど中途半端な感じですね。
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Yeah, going for it in two. Okay. He wants to win.
音がね、またね。ああ、転がる、転がる、転がる。
Well, this person displays the power game in
これ
pure
でもミ
fashion
スショ
there.
ットがあるから怖いんですよ。たまにとんでもない、ね、
Just got to use the touch of a
ミスを
feather.
犯すんで
Barely has to
ね。
blow on it. This is just downhill.
こ これはいったと思います。よっしゃ。
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
うわー、入れよっ
Almost
た。
went in the hole.
この人も
Well,
う
that
まいで
shows
す
the
ね。
hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
めっちゃ笑ってはりますけど。
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again,
7
front,
番で
left and short right.
あ
Requires
ー
a
こん
pretty
な感
accurate
じか。
and solid strike.
ちょいと左に行ってもうた。
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
あー電池がなくなってきた。
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
意外とまっすぐ行きますね。お
Well,
ー
that'll play.
I haven't seen a putting display
いただ
like
き
this
まし
since
た。
I was 5 years old.
And now at 3 under overall.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
今回はでもええ感じで。
The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4,
序盤
playing
からトップですね。
470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand
よいし
side.
ょ。
Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue
ち
here
ょい
this week?
と右へ。
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Well played, mate. Trying to get it to 4 under with
う
this
わ
putt.
ー、めっちゃ曲がってる。初めから曲がってますね。これはまた、曲がり方がやばいな。こんなん入れようないでしょ。
Just didn't drop.
曲がりまくり。
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Three feet to go here to the hole. Our work here is done.
よいしょ。
Let's head to the next hole. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what
あー、ミ
happens
スりよっ
here.
た。この
Ooh,
人
wouldn't
ミ
that
ス
have
り
been
ました。
nice? Well, that's got to have some impact on the
やってまいり
scoreboard.
ましたね。
Let's take a look.
今んとこトップが4人ですか。
The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the course with the live action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's currently tied for third. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with the hybrid. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And he's safely on the green. This putt is for a share of second. It's got a chance. Let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. This is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Such soft hands.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Well played. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Oh,
lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
ええ感じ。これはええ感じですわ。
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. This one's dialed in.
Yes.
Beautiful shot. And that will take him to 5 under. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Water becomes a real feature here in the final 9 holes at TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
この人バンカー入ってたんや。
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
危ない。
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Come まあ寄せるだけ寄せとったらいいでしょう。
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
No, that's too bad.
That will drive you bats.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green. If anything is slightly pushed. Needs to kick a bit left. That's not the shot they're after.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
危なかった。
Ooh, that almost went down.
危うくポチャンといくところでした。
Make this one. It's for par.
This is looking solid. What they wanted.
Yeah,
危な
we'll
かっ
take
たっ
that.
すね。ギリギリセーフでしたよ。
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
さあ、ロ
Go
ン
to
グ。
your home ball. Go to your
Wow.
home. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Opting for the 5-wood.
Yosh. ちょいと転がりすぎてるけど。
A big bold play and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Sitting at 6 under for the day in a share of the lead.
よっしゃ。入った入った入った。
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
That was sensational, Luke.
Oh, that was a touch of class. I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Now look how they attacked this one.
入りましたね。
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the
おー、
leaderboard.
マイナス8になった。
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
Nicely done.
Mm-hmm. あら、固まりました。もしかしてこれ。次に進まないんですけど。まさかの、固まりバグですか、これ。これは出るけど、動かないんですけど。まさかのバグですか、これ。次のシーンに行かないんですけど。せっかく感じできてるんですけど。これまたなかったことになるんですか、これ。あ、動いたか？なんか今変なマークが。あれ？ほんまに動いてないっすね。なんとかならんすか、これ。ほんまに動かんな。全く、これは動くんですけど、次のシーンに行かないんですけど、固まってんじゃん、これほんまに。なんかアンテナマークがちらっと出たんですけどね。完全に止まってるな。せっかく感じでトップ走ってたんですけどね。ほんまに動かんすね。こんなん動かんことないっすもんね。 押したところで何も反応がないし。反応が全くないですわ、これ。なんかできへんのかな。これ押したところで別に関係ないしね。完全に反応がなくなりましたね。動かんですね。残念ながらここで終わらな、しょうがないかもしれないですね。反応がないな。かといってこんなん押したところで変わるわけでもなく、長押ししても一緒ですもんね。完全に止まりましたね。やっぱ長押しでも関係ないですね。ほんまに動かん。しょうがないですね。なかったことにすらしょうがないですね。全く動かんな。そんなに動かん。残念ながら、ここで終わりましょうか。しょうがないですね。やりたかったんですけど、動かんのじゃ、どうしようもないですね。はーいし。また出直しですね、次回。さあ、残念ながら、お疲れ様でした。まさかのバグが出るとは。試合終了なかったことに。練習みたいな感じですよね。さあ、では。しょうがない。